What kind of square, ugly thing is this? Who would have thought that this spacey thing would finally come onto the market like this? And you know what? Whether it's ugly or not, the Cybertruck is said to have over 2 million pre-orders. But does the Cybertruck suit heavy travels here in Europe instead of a van?
We are heavy travelers and we are mostly doing road trips. For example, we once spent 300 days on the road with our Tesla Model Y long range, covering 10 countries from Switzerland all across Europe to Morocco. So we've got loads of experience when it comes to traveling with an electric car. On our trips, we sometimes wished for more space.
So the question arises, would we want the Cybertruck here in Europe for a travel vehicle or for everyday use or not? First of all, what speaks against it?
Clearly, too big to park.
Chilling somewhere in the Cybertruck and enjoying the scenery probably won't happen. Anyone passing by will want to take a photo of the truck and you. There are indeed a lot of Tesla Superchargers also here in Europe. But picture this, cruising relaxed with your Cybertruck through Italy and wanting to charge at an Italian public charging station.
Especially in Italy, some charging stations in the cities are so tight, it's hard to imagine that charging with the Cybertruck would even be possible there. Have any of you been to Spain or Italy? Then you know that it's not always easy in the old towns with their really narrow streets. Even with our Model Y, it was sometimes adventurous to navigate the curves. We live in Switzerland. The Swiss are a bit reserved and generally love discretion.
With the Cybertruck you definitely stand out. With the Cybertruck you're making a statement, and that has nothing to do with discretion. Would you travel around the world with me in a Cybertruck?
Yeah, sure, but only if you drive and park in the cities.
That's a deal. Honestly, parking the Cybertruck in some places here in Europe, especially in underground garages, won't be possible. Parking garages are sometimes so tight that we even had difficulties with our Y in Spanish parking garages.
When we compare the Cybertruck with our Model Y, a big advantage is that the Cybertruck simply has much more space. And we wished for that on our road trips. We often sleep in the Tesla on our trips, and that as a family of 3. And with all the camping equipment, a bit more space would be great.
What we see as a minus point is that the sleeping area of the Cybertruck is not connected with the driver's cabin, and you also have to set up a kind of a roof tent on the loading area. By the way, it looks very cool. And you would always have to exit from the loading area to get in at the front again. But okay, that's not so tragic. But it would be really cool if the driver's cabin were connected to the loading area, especially when it's raining.
Regarding charging, I think it would mostly work already. But some Tesla Supercharger stations in Europe might currently not be suitable for the Cybertruck. Too narrow. But if the Cybertruck comes to Europe...
Oh, that would be awesome.
So if the Cybertruck comes to Europe, Tesla would surely take charging into consideration, and the Tesla Supercharger infrastructure is constantly expanding.
However, don't underestimate the point of making a statement with the Cybertruck. And even here the opinion camps are probably 50-50.
Well, in Switzerland it's probably more, 30-70.
However, if you have a business like a restaurant, a hair salon or a YouTube channel, you can see the Cybertruck as a mobile advertising billboard. In the next few years, the Cybertruck will attract so much attention and everyone will take a photo of it. So if we had one, our channel would skyrocket. Maybe.
What do you actually think of the design of the Cybertruck?
Honestly, when it was first introduced 4 years ago, my first thought was like, what kind of square, ugly thing is this? But already after 1 or 2 days, the design started to grow on me. And when the first Cybertrucks were recently delivered in the US, something happened. My opinion of the design of the Cybertruck is now completely different. Now I think it's mega cool.
Why actually?
I really don't know exactly. There is something about the Cybertruck that somehow magically attracts me. Maybe the square, futuristic shape. It looks totally like a space adventure, right? How about you? Would you want the Cybertruck here in Europe?
To be honest, not at the moment. As big as the Cybertruck is now, I just can't imagine it. Driving into the city centers with the Cybertruck. And the whole parking thing and all the attention it attracts. I prefer the discretion we have with our black Tesla Y. And you? Your eyes are already light up when you think about it.
I'm also being completely honest. If I could buy and drive a Cybertruck here in Switzerland, I would right now click the order button. But the only reason why I wouldn't buy a Tesla Cybertruck is simply because I can't here in Europe. Imagine all the off-road adventures we could have, and especially here in the Swiss Alps, that would be a dream, or in the Scottish Highlands, or in the Moroccan desert. Hey, and think about how robust the Cybertruck is. No scratches, no chipped paint. The paint on our black Y is so sensitive. All the time you have to think for others when parking. Always keep a distance so they don't slam their door into your car. That wouldn't matter with the Cybertruck. Just slam your door, I don't care. That would be a relief. But we are really curious if the Cybertruck Cybertruck will ever come to Europe. How about you? What's your opinion on the Cybertruck? And what do you think on the futuristic design?
Would you want a Cybertruck, or what are your concerns in your country? Let us know in the comments below.
So many questions today, but it's also a very exciting topic.